Beasley, Garrett, Bryce Underwood, Adrian Walker, and Lamar Fairfax.
Okay, Coach, just initial thoughts on the game first.
Just an amazing win. Way to finish out a long season. We faced a lot of things going forward, and for these guys to come every week and just take care of business and focus on the main goal, man, they kids, so it's amazing that they're able to do that.
Lamar, can you talk about your sack at the end of the first half, because that completely turned the game. They scored there, they're up 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, just a few adjustments on the sideline that we had, and spilled the ball, and it was right there.
What did you see on that play? Go ahead and talk about what,
Play was just made. Play was made. Adjustments on the call.
Coach, to you and to the players, first of all, congratulations. Talking about championship culture, what life lessons have you guys learned, particularly these last few weeks? You've been in the spotlight probably more than any other team. Talk about the life lessons along with football lessons that you've learned these past few days.
Just no excuses. No excuses. Things are going to happen. Things might not go our way, but at the end of the day, it's still a job that got to be done. So don't make no excuses.
Coach, what's going on through your mind when you have the 4th and short from your own 42 going for that? Because if you don't get it, they have a chance of, a short field. And obviously, Beasley gets 10 yards and then it's a touchdown.
Yeah, it was no doubt we were going to run the ball.
Can you just talk about Underwood's ability to really show his speed with his legs this game?
I mean, great player. Young guy to go out here and lead these guys. His second year, 2 championships, and he got a lot on his plate. Everybody watching him, and just to keep his composure and do what's asked of him. Not always the big play, not the 70 and 80-yard touchdown, but just do what's asked of him. It's amazing.
Bryce, can you talk about being back on this stage, and just did you feel more comfortable? What were you seeing in the defense to allow you to succeed so much, especially in the ground game?
Really just taking what they give me also. I'd say being back on this field really didn't make me that nervous, because I know what we got to do and what we have to be to win the game.
Well, Coach, can you talk about your team's defense, the pick early and then Fairfax's his sack to flip the game?
We have to get settled down, early championship game, a lot of lights on, a lot of people watching, and we wasn't playing assignment football. So just for them guys to buckle down, and trust the defense and trust their job, not going and making the play, but just doing my responsibility, So for them guys to be able to do that, that was the change in the game. Just, playing sound defense, gap defense, and doing my job.
Coach, you chose to wear a suit. That's different from most things. Talk about that.
I decided to wear a suit, because we just coming out here to take care of business. I know we don't normally do this, but, I kind of felt like this was an interview. So I wanted to be prepared.
Jeremiah, the times that you did have the ball in your hands, you made strive to do whatever it takes to get the job done, especially late in the 3rd quarter. You got that touchdown. Just tell us what was on your mind to make sure that no matter what, you were able to get the job done and change the momentum of that game.
Coach put the ball in my hands, O-line opened up lanes for me, and I just hit it and took what we can get.
Bryce, talk about 2 years in a row winning the state championship. Now a sophomore. Talk about what went through your mind coming back here, everything that's gone on. Just go through a little bit about how you prepared for this game as opposed to last year.
If we compared this, we come with 100%. This was a little different. Maybe 150 to win, go back to back, and not be 11. So that's what.
Hey guys, when you see that 3rd quarter when you scrambled all the way in the end zone, how did that make you feel?
I just felt like that we won the game. Our momentum was up, so we kept that momentum throughout the whole game.
Coach, you said that today wearing a suit, all that. Think of it as a interview. What do you think it's interviewing for?
The future.
Coach, you guys were tied at 14 at halftime. What was your message in the locker room to you guys? Came out sharp on the 45 backside, 2nd half.
For us to be able to go down, in the last seconds and score and tie this game up, gave us great momentum going inside. So once we got inside, just clean up the little things we doing wrong, erase the mistakes, and come out here and play Belleville football.
Coach,
Last question.
after all that had happened with Jermaine Crowell and all the distractions off the field, what was this week like in preparation? Was there anything that needed to be said to make sure you were ready for this day?
Normal week. It was a normal week. You know, Short takes care of the offense. Sheridan, myself, Coach Rio, we take care of the defense, and you know, we just planned accordingly and was ready to go.
Good. Thank you, Coach. Congrats.